Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Computer Science, Data Science, and Mathematics Virtual Celebration presentation. We're so happy you decided to join us today. Big shout out to everyone viewing from their home and staying safe and healthy during this wild time. But we're really appreciative that you took the time out of your day to join us here in this virtual admitted student celebration. I want to say quick reminders as an enrollment manager. My name is Brandon Kreitz, and I might be your enrollment manager, but we have a wonderful staff of several enrollment managers who help out with all of our students, getting from your application started all the way to when you're seated in class. So if you have any questions at the end of today's presentation, don't forget to reach out to your enrollment manager if you would like to learn more. We also have the opportunity for you to fully commit today. So if you view this presentation or any of our other wonderful presentations today, and you decide that John Carroll is the place for you, we really, really encourage you to hop online to your JCU Gateway, reply to that offer of admission, and pay your enrollment deposit so we can officially activate your student account, and you'll be a real blue streak. So I'll come back at the end with some other last-minute reminders, but for now, I want to turn it over to Dr. D'Ambrosia, who is one of our professors and chairs, and I'll let her take it away and introduce the wonderful people who we have here with us today.
Thank you, Brandon. I'm Dr. Barbara D'Ambrosia. It's my pleasure to be the chair of the Department of Mathematics and Computer Science at John Carroll University. With me today are Dr. Dan Palmer, who teaches computer science, Dr. Linda Sider, who teaches computer science and data science, and three students, Neel Kumar, Colin Corcoran, and Roma Ghetto. They'll introduce themselves and tell you a little bit about their experiences later. I teach mathematics. We're going to start this presentation by going in alphabetical order by program. So we're going to let Dr. Palmer get started.
Hi, my name is Dr. Dan Palmer. I'm a computer scientist here at John Carroll University. And the most important thing we want to tell you about are the three different programs that we have. You can get a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science or a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science with Healthcare Technology. The Healthcare Technology version of the program is a superset, so you'd be taking all the things that you would take as a computer science student, plus some very focused courses on healthcare technology. And in addition, there's a capstone internship that you would take. You'd be embedded at a local institution that is doing software technology in the healthcare field. And then we also have a minor in computer science for people who are majoring in other areas and want to get some technology to apply to that field. The kinds of things that we do in our computer science program, we're very focused on software development. And in particular, we have a capstone course that tries to emulate the professional development environment as much as possible. We offer many electives, mobile technology. I'm teaching a gaming design course right now. The folks are using Unity as their development platform. We do some big data classes. We have a recent member of the faculty who's just joined us, who's graduated with their degree in cybersecurity. And the capstone project that we do is really quite interesting. Students work together in a team. They get one team, they're together for the entire semester. They get a real client, somebody who is not necessarily associated with the school, but somebody who needs a piece of software. And they work through the entire professional software development process, interacting with their client. And then at the end of the semester, they deliver their software to the client. So it's a simulation of what really goes on in the professional software development world. We get along great. We have a wonderfully collegial collection of faculty and our students. We get to know them. We have small classes. It's a great opportunity. So hey, come meet me. I'd love to meet you. We'll talk computer science.
John Carroll University is one of the first universities in the United States to offer a Bachelor of Science in Data Science. Data is everywhere. It's becoming an increasingly important part of business, of health, of entertainment. And this degree is really very popular and growing. In addition to the Bachelor in Data Science, we offer a minor in Data Science and a minor in Statistics. Data science basically combines computer science and statistics. So you need to be able to write code to get data, to filter data, to use artificial intelligence and machine learning techniques to look for patterns in data. And that's the computer science side of things. And then you also need the data analytics skills. What does the data mean? How can we make sense of it? And those are the skills that you would learn in a statistics course. Beyond computer science and statistics, data science it's everywhere and it's in every discipline. And our program is interdisciplinary. We also have our data science students take courses in other disciplines such as psychology, political science, where they can really learn how to apply their data science skills to solve real problems. Our curriculum is really quite innovative. We've offered elective courses in blockchain technology, machine learning, big data. So we're constantly evolving this new and exciting discipline. In addition to the data science major, we're finding many students across the university are doing a minor in data science, again, just because data is everywhere.
All right, the third big area in the department is mathematics. We offer a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and a Bachelor of Arts in Mathematics teaching for students who are preparing to become high school teachers. I'd say about half of the students who are preparing to teach high school actually do the Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and then take additional education classes to prepare for teaching. We have also a minor in mathematics and a minor in actuarial science, which is quite popular. One of the common questions that people frequently have is, what can I do if I major in math? I get this all the time. Prospective students come in and say they really like their high school math classes, but maybe they don't want to be a teacher, and that's all they've experienced with people who have backgrounds in math. And so I just want to point out that we have John Carroll Math alumni who are doing a wide variety of things. And I've provided a short list here. We've had math alums become analysts. In fact, that's what most of our current math alums are doing, that the people who've graduated recently are mostly going into analyst positions. We've had students go to med school, to law school. We have a former student who's an NFL football coach. Some of our alums become software developers. So our mantra is, if you do math, you can do anything. You're learning those valuable problem-solving analytical skills. I put together a very short list of some companies where former John Carroll computer science, data science, and math students are currently working. We have some big name companies like Amazon and Google. We have companies that are better known in the Cleveland area maybe than elsewhere. But we're very well respected particularly in the Cleveland area, but we're also gaining national recognition at some of the bigger companies as well. So lots of connections here for future careers for you. And then I just have to brag about our students. Every year we have in the spring an annual celebration of scholarship where students and faculty from across the university share the research that they've done during the preceding year. Unfortunately, we had to cancel that celebration this year because of the pandemic. But last year at the celebration, during the student poster competition, which included students from across the university, 5 of the 10 posters that won prizes were co-authored or authored by people who were in programs in our department. So we think that's an amazing accomplishment. We're very proud of it. And then finally, I want to end this formal slideshow by mentioning that we do celebrate Pi Day in the department. So it's not just classes and learning. We also manage to have fun doing social activities, and students will discover study groups and the tightly knit relationships with each other and relationships between faculty and students. We're very proud of that. I'm going to stop sharing now and introduce the students. So let's start. I guess we did the topics in alphabetical order. Let's do the students in alphabetical order too. So Colin, do you want to introduce yourself? You'll need to unmute yourself first. There you go.
Yeah, my name's Colin Corcoran. I'm a senior currently at John Carroll. I'm a member of the men's lacrosse team, and I'm a math major, and I'm double minoring in actuarial science and data science. So coming out of high school, I really liked my math classes. I loved calculus, and the whole numbers thing came easy to me, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So I started off just taking the math classes and preparing for the mathematics major. And then farther down the line, when I became a sophomore, I think at the beginning of my junior year, one of the kids who I did a study group with for math mentioned the data science minor. And looking into it, I only needed to take 3 or 4 extra classes to get the minor. So I thought, you know, I might as well do that, pick up another minor. And that kind of turned into what I wanted to do. This past summer, I interned with DFAS, it's the Department of Defense's Defense Finance and Accounting Services. So they handle all of the finance and accounting for the Department of Defense. And I worked in system operations there. So it was more of a database management role. And I learned a lot, obviously in the professional world, how to be a professional, but then what it would be like working with big data versus in the classroom working with data. And then this past fall, I interviewed with KeyBank to be a analytics and quantitative modeling analyst. And I ended up getting an offer from them. So that's what I'll be doing after graduation. But yeah, the math program has been a great experience. I think it's definitely one of the harder programs on campus, but it's also very rewarding. Being able to say, you know, I'm a math major and I go through all these hard classes, but yeah, it's been an awesome experience.
All right, thanks, Colin. Let's turn it over and hear from Neel Kumar now.
Hi, so first of all, congratulations on your acceptance. It's a really big deal. So, you know, definitely celebrate and be excited for everything. So I'll tell you a little bit about my journey and my experience here at John Carroll and how I got to the point where I am at today. So when I first graduated from high school, I really wasn't quite sure what it is I wanted to do. I enjoyed quite a few of my classes, but I didn't have a definitive major or a definitive path that I had picked out for myself. So I kind of bounced around. I first was a sort of like a pre-med major, found that I didn't really care for the classes so much there, bounced around a little bit more, and then I found the computer science department, and that really became home really fast. And that was because we have, I think, some of the greatest professors on the campus and the best resources. And for me, the best part about our professors and resources we have is that they're not just sitting in ivory towers, they're accessible. So you have direct access to really qualified PhDs who have in-depth knowledge in our field. And so that was something that was really motivating for me. So as a result, you get one-on-one access to your professors. This is pretty unmatched at anywhere else, or from experiences from friends that I know that are at other universities that I have. So that's definitely something to cherish. And so over my time as a computer science major, you know, I fell in love with all my classes, and eventually I made it here into my senior year. So throughout the senior year, it's definitely been a journey, that's for sure. So I think, as myself and many of the other computer science students will speak to, fall is interview season. So I was heavily engrossed with just trying to interview with a bunch of places. So as you can kind of see behind me there, I have my whiteboard for interviews, which is really handy whenever you got to do a virtual interview. But so I interviewed with a bunch of companies, namely JP Morgan Chase, Visa, Google, Amazon, a bunch of others in the local area as well. I ended up accepting an offer from Amazon in the end. So I'm really excited about that. I'll be starting off this summer as a software development engineer at Amazon. So thank you so much for listening.
All right, thanks, Neel. We're gonna turn it over now to Ghetto. You'll need to unmute yourself, Rome. There you go.
Hi, everyone. First of all, congratulations on getting accepted to John Carroll. It's a big deal, and like Neil said, celebrated. Um, as mentioned, my name is Ghetto. I'm an international student from Nairobi, Kenya. I'm a senior in the computer science department. And my journey in the computer science department is similar to Neil's. When I came in, I didn't know what to do, but I knew I liked solving problems. And during orientation, my advisor, who's Dr. Sider, who you just heard in the first few slides, gave me options of majors that involved solving problems. So I drifted towards economics and computer science. And then as the years went by, I stuck more towards computer science because that's where I felt most at home. I've taken a bunch of classes. At first, it didn't make sense. I did not know what computer science was when I came in. So everything was jumbled at first, but slowly by slowly, I started getting what was happening. I started seeing the essence of computer science and making software. And especially if you're undecided and you don't know what computer science is, yeah, everything eventually falls into place. And that was a big reveal to me, especially after I did my first internship and I got to put everything I learned in my classes in practice. Through my time at JCU, I've had 2 internships, one at the Cleveland Clinic, and which was a class at JCU that I took there, and one at Highland Software, which is a local company in Cleveland. And last semester, I did an interview with them too, and they offered me a job. So the connections at JCU are pretty good. As of now, that's all I have to say for you. Yeah, thank you.
All right, thanks, Ram, thanks, Neil, thanks, Colin. I would just like to point out that we had scheduled to have a data science major here to talk more about the data science program. We're not quite sure where she is, but that's okay. The data science program, as Dr. Sider mentioned, is new. In fact, we just graduated our first group of students in that program last year, but the program's already gaining in popularity, and the students are getting jobs before they graduate. I think all of them are getting jobs before they graduate. So it's a very exciting time for data science. I want to thank you for joining us today. I think Brandon has some final words for you. We hope to see you on campus in the fall. If you have any questions, please reach out to your enrollment counselor or to one of us in the department.
Yeah, if they had questions specifically for you guys, is there a particular email that you'd like them to email?
Yeah, they can email me at bdambrosia@jcu.edu. I'm the chair of the math department, so if you can find us on the John Carroll website, hopefully you'll be able to find my email address. Yeah, if you have questions about enrolling at John Carroll more broadly, you really need to talk with your enrollment counselor. But if you have questions specific to the department, email me, and if I can't answer them, I will funnel them to the person who can.
Yeah, that's what we always advise too. When it comes to, if you have questions about your admission, your financial aid, your next steps for getting started in classes, housing, that's what we as enrollment managers are there for. So if you have questions about those things, do not hesitate to reach out. You definitely should know, you probably know who your own enrollment manager is right now. So reach out to them if you have questions about those things, but don't be afraid to, contact us or contact Dr. D'Ambrosia if you have any questions about the computer science, data science, or mathematics departments. I want to thank everyone. I want to thank our wonderful faculty and our wonderful students for joining us today, taking time out of your day, even though we're all apart. It shows it's a testament to the John Carroll spirit that everyone is able to gather here electronically today. I want to remind all of our attendees, if you're watching this and you haven't yet committed to John Carroll, I want to remind you once again that we've got a lot of other information for you today, but if at any point you feel like you're ready to really make that commitment and take the next step to join us, the next step is to log back onto your JCU gateway, reply to that offer of admission, and pay that enrollment deposit. But if you have questions, reach out, because that's what we're here for. So thanks again to everyone for joining us. Thank you at home for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your admitted student celebration, and we'll see you on campus in the fall. Thanks.